ओम श्री गणेशाय नमः। ओम श्री सरस्वत्यै नमः। ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। ओम समस्तजनकल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरम्। ओम सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादशङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। एक बार पढ़ लेंगे चांटिंग फर्स्ट 4 वर्सेस ना। आचार्य उवाच कस्त्वं शिशोकस्य कुतोऽसि गन्ता किं नाम ते तव कुत आगतोऽसि एतन्मयोक्तं वद चार्भकत्वं मत्प्रीतये प्रीतिविवर्धनोऽसि। हस्तामलक उवाच नाहं मनुष्यो न च देवयक्षो न ब्राह्मणक्षत्रियवैश्यशूद्राः न ब्रह्मचारी न गृहे वनस्थः भिक्षुर्न चाहं निजबोधरूपः। निमित्तं मनश्चक्षुरादिप्रवृत्तौ निरस्ताखिलोपाधिराकाशकल्पः रविर्लोकचेष्टा निमित्तं यथा यः स नित्योपलब्धिस्वरूपोऽहमात्मा। यज्ञमग्नियुष्णवन्नित्यबोधस्वरूपं मनश्चक्षुरादीन्यबोधात्मकानि प्रवर्तन्त आश्रित्य निष्कम्पमेकं स नित्योपलब्धिस्वरूपोऽहमात्मा स नित्योपलब्धिस्वरूपोऽहमात्मा। So I am that eternal pure consciousness. So when Shankaracharya asked the boy Hastamalaka, he replied, I am sa that Atman nitya upalabdhi atma swarupaha aham. So who are you? Where are you from? Where are you going? Answer was what? I am neither brahmachari, vanaprasthi, nor grihastha, nor any brahmana, kshatriya, vaishya, shudra, varna, no varna, ashrama, atitaha, shuddha chaitanyoham. I am na devaha, na manushyaha, na gandharva, na kimpurusha, yaksha, nothing, nobody. All these are only upadhis. And therefore, nimittam manaschakshuradi pravurto nirastakilopādhira akāsha kalpaha. So that, what is the nimitta for all the activities of the mind, intellect, indriyas, etc.? The pure self, which is of the nature of or like space, which is like space, akashavat kalpaha, ravirloka cheshta nimittam yathayaha. It is like, the sun is a cause for all worldly activities. Because of the presence of the sun alone, all the activities are happening, but sun is not touched by the papa and punya of anything, anybody. Yam agni ushnavan nitya bhoda swarupam. So like heat and fire are inseparable. This heat is not an attribute of fire. Yesterday we saw that. It's not a guna of agni. It is, if it is guna, that what is that guna? Guna is that which can be attached to different objects. But swarupa means what? That which is only there with the special quality of that fire is what? Heat. Heat is exclusive property of the fire, which cannot go to anything, any other vastu. So it is inseparable from heat. Similarly, just as heat is the nature of fire, and my nature is what? pure eternal knowledge. It is not an acquired knowledge. It is not acquired or gained. That which we gain, it loses in time. Therefore, manachakshuradi nabhodhatmakani pravartante. Nishkampam ekam asritya pravartante. It is taking support of the one which is non-dual, pure eternal consciousness. Taking support of that, all these mana, chakshuradi, etc. are all functioning. And that Sarupa, which is the substratum of all these things, as pure eternal consciousness, that is me. You are asking me, मेरा परिचय, ये मेरा परिचय है. ठीक है, वो मैंने गर्व खरीदा, I am this, I am that. A great beautiful example which I told you all in some of these yajnas in the last, in so many years now. पता नहीं how many years, but then I have told this example twice or thrice. फिर भी मैं आपको दोहराऊंगा, बताऊंगा एक बार, सुनाऊंगा. Suppose you are asked to speak on Lal Bahadur Shastri. So you can prepare and speak on him. For how many hours? Maybe 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, 10 hours. Not much, not beyond that, no. You can speak on him. So you can speak on anyone after studying books or whatever you know for some limited time only. Then I ask, अपने बारे में बताओ. शुरुआत, मेरा जन्म हुआ था और आसमान में देखते हुए. कब था? उस दिन था. मेरी मम्मी कहती थी कि बारिश भी हो रही थी उस दिन. शुरुआत, लंबी कहानी. तो द अदर लिसनर, नो ऑडियंस, एक ही ऑडियंस, तो वो कह रहे बोलते जाओ बेटा, मैं सुनने के लिए तैयार हूं, नॉन स्टॉप बोलो, नो प्रॉब्लम. तो तब से लेकर के ही कैन कम अबाउट हिमसेल्फ अप टू व्हाट पॉइंट, अप टू दैट मूमेंट ही कैन स्पीक. Then today I got up, I had breakfast, I came to this place and then I met you, then you are sitting in front of me, you asked me this question and I started telling, and the entire thing I told you, this up to this is my life story, up to that point you can tell. I say continue. That means what? Even you can speak about yourself in volumes, you will end with the present time. Beyond it, you cannot speak. Think. So, similarly, this ego is nothing but a bundle of past. You dismantle it each thought. Dismantle the structure. Then what remains is pure self. But what is happening? I give so much importance to this I, which is a collection of the memories. Who am I? I am a collection of memories. Think about it. Please think. Yesterday, please, I gave one wonderful example. Think about it. What are Dilip Kumar and Mr. Agarwal on stage? As Agarwal on the stage, जितने बार मैं शब्द का प्रयोग करता रहेगा वो सब झूठ है. As many times he says I on the stage, it's all false. Think. Similarly, on this worldly stage, as many times I say I in Vyavahara, it is all false. Not real. So which I is real? Tell me. You are a boy as a girl. Is it that I real? You are a very Brahmana, Vaishya, Kshatriya, Kshutra. That I. Oh, I am this, I am that, I am this work and great. That I is real. I am a frustrated Mahapapi. That also is not real. Which I is real? Deny yourself. every I is unreal. So what remains is a pure eternal consciousness beyond this I. But even then the Agrawal is using I, but actor remembers, no, I am not this I. But we don't know. We think this I is real. Just as that Dilip Kumar, actor Dilip Kumar, remember that I am actor Dilip Kumar, I am not this I. हालांकि मैं जितने बार भी जोर जोर से चिल्लाते कहूँगा कि मैं मुझे ये चाहिए, मैं ये करूँगा, डायलॉग बोलता रहेगा. But in that vehemently speaking and asserting I on the stage, he knows this assertion is not real. Please meditate on this. आपको मजा आएगा आपको. So this I has to be dropped. Then only the truth is revealed. We have lived many lives. In each life, my purpose was different, my work was different, and so many things I gained, so much of knowledge I gained, so many different religions I was born. In every religion, I met so many Mahatmas and great masters, learned so much of wisdom, shared that wisdom. Maybe in many lives I was a teacher, teaching so many people. But all that knowledge, what happened? So that memory, that experience, that drama ended, that life, everything is gone. So then nothing is real. Oh yeah, I am a Mahapandita in this life. You may be Pandit in this life. Next life there is no guarantee. Lord says, please go and experience as a Pamar. Pamar mane? Pamara mane ignorant person. Dull-witted person. Please go and live like a dull-witted person. Next life you exhaust that vasana. Some karma is left out. Live like that. Like Mahakavi Kalidas. Till Devi blessings was there, he was a fool number one. So nothing. Just deny yourself. This role, this this existence, nothing is real. Inside you know that it's not nonsense, it is unreal, 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 unreal. Then only the truth will come out. Okay, next continues. We have to complete today 5 slokas. My target is what? 5. But you know what, we can go at 7:30. You can go, but I will continue. I will continue. So I will invite invisible Mahatmas here to please come and listen and bless me. They'll be happy that you vacated the chairs and they can sit here. So they will enjoy. Once Pujya Gurudev was talking in the morning session. Amma bol rahi thi na, Gurudev ke baare mein kahani sunao. Gurudev, you think that any Mahatma, any enlightened being, not only teaches physically humanity, he also teaches beings of different dimensions. Think about it. He doesn't teach only humanity. So Gurudev was telling, one day, morning audience, Upanishad में गुरुदेव का फेस देखना है, morning class, very gambhir, deep, contemplative, very, very Mahapurusha I was. Because you see the close eyes and observation that you can understand. I can't tell that experience. Very, very powerful being. Mahatmas are like plenty of them, but we have come across Gurudev. So and when he was talking one day in Hyderabad morning talk, he was telling, he says something and he makes us forget and he simply थोड़ा माया करके हमको फिर दूर ले जाता है. That sentence से कुछ बोल देते हैं मुंह से. Many times I observed something he will reveal and he will make us forget immediately. He has knack of taking you every in different directions and you forget. Gurudev said, if I say that the many Mahatmas and many beings and Devatas are in this pandal and listening to this morning Upanishadic talk, and he stopped there and looked at it here and there. I also looked here and there. मुझे कुछ दिखाई नहीं था कोई भी. But I caught that statement. Gurudev is looking here and then talking all devatas and some people are listening. Maybe listening, who knows? So, so you can also go, somebody will come and listen. Okay? Mukhabhasako dharpane drishyamano mukhatvat pruthaktvena naivasti vastu चिदाभासकोधीषु जीवोऽपि तद्वत् स नित्योपलब्धिस्वरूपोऽहमात्मा स नित्योपलब्धिस्वरूपोऽहमात्मा मुखाभासको दर्पणे दृश्यमानो मुखत्वात् पृथक्त्वेन नैवास्ति वस्तु चिदाभासकोऽधीषु जीवोऽपि तद्वत् स नित्योपलब्धिस्वरूपोऽहमात्मा स नित्योपलब्धिस्वरूपोऽहमात्मा मुखाभासको दर्पणे दृश्यमानः मुख आभा दर्पणे दृश्यमान मुख आभासकः. In the mirror you are standing, darpane drishyamana mukha abhasakaha. In the mirror, your own image of that face is reflected in the mirror. You are standing before mirror, your face is reflected in the mirror. So darpane drishyamana, that which is seen, mukha abhasakaha. But what is that? Mukhatvat pruthakttvena naivasti vastu. Is it independent of your face? It is not independent of this face. That the image has no separate existence other than me. So I am the real, that is the image, it is not real. उसका अपना सत्ता नहीं है, अलग से अपना सत्ता कोई नहीं है. प्रतिबिंब का जो सत्ता जो है वो किस पर निर्भर है? मुझ पर. मैं असली हूं, वो नकली है. तो नकली माने असली होनी चाहिए ना. कोई बोलो नकली का प्रयोग असली के बिना कर सकते हैं क्या? ये नकली है, मतलब असली कौन है? Whenever you say नकली, duplicate, original. There is no original for this, it is पागल है. There is no original for this, it is only duplicate. पहले से ही duplicate है, ऐसा नहीं हो सकता ना. Then it is not duplicate, it is original then. Similarly, दर्पणे दृश्यमान मुखः मुख आभासकः मुखत्वात् पृथक्त्वेन नैवास्ति कश्चित्. It is not independently existing apart from my face. Okay, understood. अब कहना क्या चाहते हो? Similarly, चिदाभासकः दीषु जीवोऽपि तद्वत्. Who is Jiva? Jiva is what? A reflection of the pure consciousness in buddhi vritti, aham vritti, the thought of I. So that consciousness, pure eternal consciousness, reflected in the intellect, dhishu, jiva api tadvat. Jiva also is not independent of me. Me, the Shuddha Chaitanya, I am that eternal, pure, infinite consciousness. Independent of that, there cannot be any jiva. Therefore, remember, jiva is, there is nothing called jiva because there is no entity called jiva. Why? Where is jiva? Tell me. Can you call the original as jiva? No. Reflection of jiva, reflection itself is not there, it is mithya. Where is jiva then? So from the standpoint of the truth I am talking, the jiva is a transient illusory entity existing as long as the reflecting medium is there. When the reflecting medium is removed, where is the original reflected image then? Think. When the water dried up in the bucket, where is the reflection of sun? So-called the reflection was existing, no doubt about it. It was relatively real, but it is not independently existing of the original source, the source of it. What is the source of it? Pure consciousness. Therefore, now see, so one face is reflected, suppose in a number of mirrors. Only your face. You go to Salarjung Museum, there are varieties of mirrors are there. एक एक दर्पण के सामने खड़े हो जाओ, you will laugh at your own image. एक में इतना गोल गोल फुटबॉल दिखता है, एक में डम्पस्टिक, एक में like very flat and plastered, all those images, mirrors. You stand and you laugh at your own self. Suppose all types of mirrors are kept simultaneously around, and you are standing. So you are reflected, you yourself is reflecting in many mirrors. Each image which is reflected is different. Similarly, each size is different, shape is different. So in that apartment, how all mirrors are hanging, one mirror is shaking, in that the image appears to be shaking. You yourself is appearing, reflected image is shaking. Reflected image appears to be shaking. Is reflection really shaking? No. Why? Reflection is a reflection of the original. Original is not shaking, no. Oh, I am standing, but the mirror is shaking, so I feel that the image in the mirror is shaking. Suppose another hazy mirror is there, dusty, image appears to be dusty. But who am I? I am the one reflecting in many mirrors. थोड़ा और भी थोड़ा गहरे जाएं. This one is referring to Shuddha Paramatma and many jivas. Because Dhishu means intellects, plural. Dhishu in many intellects. Dhishu, thoughts in the intellect, or many in every intellect, there is a reflected individual. Now let us please listen carefully now. Little deeper. Every experience is nothing but a thought. Thought means what? A vritti, thought of something. In that, your own, thoda Vedanta chale jayenge, there is something called general chidabhasa. Buddhi mein pratibimbat chidabhasa is there in the buddhi, in the dhi vritti. And that chidabhasa again reflects, second reflection, the mental pool of every thoughts. So with respect to this chidabhasa, general chidabhasa is there. From that, many vrittis are there in the mind. In each vritti, this is again reflected, and you become that. Even though you are an individual, that individual also gets identified with every reflection that takes place in the vritti. Suppose vritti is sorrowful vritti, you are reflecting and you feel you are sorrowful. So I am now udas ho, I am excited. These are all appropriate thoughts in which you are appearing, and therefore you are actually like on a screen multiple. I have seen Balwiyar children program or sometimes we get that colored mirror light. वो घुमाते रहते गुरु 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 करके. Right? Similarly, every thought that is passing through, I am changing my colors. I am reflecting, reflection is going on. I am there. The reflective mediums are changing. Thoughts are changing. In every thought I am reflecting. Who? General Chidabhasa. Again reflecting. Think. Is one only. I am one. Depending on the reflecting image, the medium, reflection is seen like that. Suppose, a beautiful thought came, lovely thought, pleasant thought, and you feel so excited, joyful, the mood is off, the thought has, because some experience triggered, so the thought has changed. In that thought, you are reflected and you become identified with the thought. Then you say, I am dull, I am morose, I am really decapacitated, demotivated, suppressed, depressed, dejected, etc. So every experience is actually thoughts are going on the screen or somewhere they're running around. In that is reflected and that is coloring, and I am identifying with it and claiming that to be mine for that moment. See, this is all actually sadhana. Internally we should go deeply. Externally कुछ भी नहीं है. But externally, one thing is definitely I am telling you. Again, yesterday I told you, ऋषि रोना, वो दरवाजा बंद कर देना, वो आवाज आ रही है. And tell them not to speak also loudly. Now see, Pujya Gurudev, 1993, 7th to 13th May, last Gita Jnana Yajna in his life in Hyderabad. Last Gita Jnana Yajna. Afterwards, he was hospitalized in Mumbai State for some time, then 15 days rested, some treatment, then came to Siddhabadi Youth Camp, from there to America, couple of sessions here and there, June, July busy, August 3rd he left the body. So May, that was the last Jnana Yajna. And every time when Gurudev would come, we always organize one youth meet, in a big hall. Youth meet means the auditorium capacity will be 1500, 1000 capacity, whatever it is, so capacity will be full. We advertise in newspaper, youth meet, address by Swami Chinmayananda, 1 or 2 papers, and Yajna announcements. So many youth come and some parents also come. That is a tradition. In our Yajna, when youth meet by Gurudev is a compulsory. That normally happens on Sundays. So 9th May Sunday, 1993, you can check the calendar if you want. That day we organized. So Gurudev came on 7th morning only. 7th Yajna begins, that day morning only landed from Mumbai. So we said, Gurudev, we are organizing a 9th youth meet. We want to, you tell us, our advertisement ready, put it in paper tomorrow, and announce today and tomorrow in Yajnashala. And they said, yes, go ahead. I am ready. Always youth Kelly was ready. Of course, he was an old man, 77-year-old, not so healthy heart, all that. Pujya Gurudev. Then we asked him topic. And Gurudev stopped. Never ever he took so long to give a topic. Topic immediately he would give. Any topic. That day, because he knew, he also indicated that he will be leaving the world soon, body soon. Many times he indicated. So he was playing upon the shoulder of one of our yoga. I was also there. He was playing upon the shoulders of him and humming. What topic to give? And then he said, our debts. Then he said, not death, debt, D-E-B-T. Our debts, he said. Gurudev gave our debts a topic. So we noted down, we announced, and he jam-packed a hall, and we invited some guest speaker, chief guest for inauguration, and then on 5 minutes he would speak, and Gurudev spoke. That day he spoke about runas. How a human being is indebted to, in that he stressed upon our responsibility towards country, culture, rishis, blasted the talk. Irresponsible people. We don't have any responsibility towards anybody. We are as if we are living to earn, eat, grow fat, or sick and die. Our personal agenda of life. No other agenda. Gurudev would say, roll up your sleeves, tighten your belt, pull up your socks, set your tie, go around in the world outside. No, don't waste time. Inspire people, go here and there, talk, learn, share, do something. And don't wait for muhurta, he would say. Start right away, he would say. And that is stressed upon Rishi Runa, Deva Runa, all those Runas, but is stressed upon culture, country, Rishi, and lastly he said you are indebted to yourself also. Atma Runa he added, Atma Runa. So without fulfilling these responsibilities, come what may, our spiritual progress will not take place. That is important, because through that service only we learn what is compassion, what is kindness, what is opening up our heart, what is called identifying with the total consciousness, with all these preliminary preparations. So this here is also to separate myself from all these thoughts and recognize who I am, the original face. I must get rid of all these habits of identifying with all kinds of thoughts. Everything, mood changing, it's all happening to me, to you, everybody. But then, as the seeker is advanced, he becomes extremely aware of what the hell is happening in him. Too aware, too much aware. Becomes extremely aware of it. As though he's a check post. No thought can pass without a stamp of recognition, authentication, authorization. No thought can be paraded without his permission. That much subtle he becomes internally. Therefore, here he says very clearly, this face is reflected in mirror, it is not independent of me, the original. Similarly, Jiva is not independent depending on the Suddha Chaitanyam. So I must retrace back. First, the external world, minimum, the objects, whatever dharma, only confined to dharma. Dharma means including the larger meaning of dharma. Dharma doesn't mean I take care of my family and die. That is not dharma. Society, country, devatas, rishis, all these things are dharma only. Saving the planet also dharma. Sensitivity. Then we leave. Then we slowly withdraw. Then we withdraw. Then withdraw. Then I can understand that Nitya Upalabdhi Atma is me. That self is independent of all these reflections. But reflections are Jiva. In the intellect which is called Jiva is formed reflection. No reflection is independent of me. So this reflection is dancing because of the medium. Medium is not good, reflection appears to be dancing or vibrating or agitating or hazy or unclear or dusty, etc., 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 depending on the medium, reflecting medium. But me, the pure consciousness, untouched by all of them, that realization should happen only when I withdraw from the outer world. Withdrawal can happen only when I exhaust vasanas. Vasanas can be exhausted only when I do my dharma. And dharma should be understood in a larger connotation and not in my own personal definition. Sa nitya upalabdhi swarupa atma aham. Again he continues, yatha dharpana bhava abhasahanau. Mukam vidyate kalpanahinamekam tathadhi viyoge nirabhasako yaha sanityopaladhi swarupo ghamatma yata dharpana bhava abhasahanau Mukam vidyate kalpanahinamekam tathadi viyoge nirabhasako yaha sanityopalabdhi swarupo ghamatma sanityopalabdhi swarupo ghamatma. Now question is asked, you say Atma is not affected whatever happens to the body-mind complex, right? So what happens to the body-mind complex then? I mean, Atma is not affected by the body. What happens to BMI then? That means what? There is no bondage at all. That means what? Why Upanishadic teaching? If Atma is unaffected by whatever is happening in the body, mind, intellect, Upadhi, that means Atma is free, right then, okay, then why teaching is necessary? Why Upadesha? This is one question. Second question is, if everything is deleted, then there exists only Sunya, nothing only. Because you are denying everything, neti, everything denied, but there exists nothing then. What is it now? What is the use of sadhana? What is there to be done then? Think. So therefore he says, Yata darpana abhava abhasa hanau. Abhasa hanau, when the image is removed or vanishes. Abhasa, reflection. Hanau, gone. Darpana abhasa hanau, yatha mukham vijjate. When they remove the reflected image is gone away, then what remains is mukham vijjate. One's own original face shines, is it not? Independent of that mirror. No, I think I can't exist independent of my image. That is a society problem. Oh, what happens to my image? This is a problem in society. I must be something and somebody all the time. Oh, my children are ignoring me. What happens to me? I want something, some image. What happened to my image? As a father, father-in-law, mother, mother-in-law, son, or whatever role you are playing, why after retirement people are unhappy? My image gone. Think about it. Whatever we make hue and cry in life is all because of that false image. To maintain that false image. Oh, I am the head of that, I am the head of this. Oh, I look after that ashram, I look after another image it is, another image. So, whole life we want to maintain that stupid image, which is not real. Badappan. Oh. That by God's grace image has gone, then I don't exist. Relatively I am speaking in the world. I can't, how can I live? But you are there, no? Oh God, I can't think myself without a job, without a position, without recognition, without fame, without a name. At least make me RWA committee member. That also not available. At least make me voluntary servant in RWA. Give me one stool and table, I will sit. Something I want. I cannot be nobody. That don't have to worry. When all the images are gone, you remain in your own glory. That is real you. Without images. When all images are shunted out of your system, then what remains is real you. That is I always say, no? So I don't belong to anybody, any place, nothing. So we must be always saying that my suitcase is packed and ready. Any time I can get out of this place as per the order of the Lord Ishvara. Nothing. No attachment to place, no attachment to position, no attachment to house. स्वामी जी क्या किए, इतना घर बना लिया मगर सब छोड़ के दूसरे शहर पे रहने लगा, क्या लगने लगे, क्या करे, तो वहीं रहो, नहीं रह नहीं सकते, तो यहाँ रहो, यहाँ भी नहीं रह सकता हूँ, तो मरो, वो मर नहीं सकता हूँ. तो क्या करना चाहते हो? इसलिए मैं आपके पास आया हूं. मैं क्या करूं? तो मुझे मार दो. What nonsense it is, frustrated souls on earth. Therefore, don't worry, he says. When mirror is reflecting, image is removed, image goes away, nothing. When all are negated, including the ego, then what? I remain. No, nothing remains is wrong. I remain. The pure self, mukham vidyate, kalpanahinam ekam mukham, tatha dhiviyoge nirabhasako yaha. Similarly, when dhiviyoge, this existence of this, the reflected consciousness, the dhiviyoge, the buddhi reflecting medium is transcended, what remains is your own pure eternal self. So Hastamalaka says, why worry about all these things? Why are you worried? So pure awareness alone remains. When the intellect is disassociated from me, the original self. That's why Puja Gurudev was asked by Tapon Maharaj, go and travel in India without introducing yourself, who you really are. Go and travel. Don't, like a bhikshu, beg food and go. When begging food, you travel. So Gurudev went. But he cannot introduce himself. I belong to a royal family from Cochin. We were rich people. I studied MA, LLB from Lucknow University. I worked in a prestigious newspaper, National Herald, as a a journalist. I wrote many books. I am disciple of the Tapon Maharaj. Took Diksha from none other than Swami Shivananji Maharaj. Who am I? Who think that I can speak in English? Oh, these are knowledgeable. Nothing of that sort you should talk. Be as an unknown beggar on the road and travel. Then people start गाली देते हैं, कुछ काम धंधा नहीं है, कुछ लोग सिर पे बिठाते खाना खिलाते हैं बिठा के, कुछ लोग गाली देते भगा देते हैं घर से. Both observe. So Gurudev says, the people's obnoxious looks at you is a great blessing to liquidate your ego. That's good for you. But what are we doing in the family? Somebody hates us. We try to build our image. We cannot image, forget about image dissolving. Even a crack also should not form to that image. I maintain that image. False image. He says, don't worry. Dhiviyoge nirabhasako yaha. When the intellect is disassociated, or I get disassociated from the intellect, what remains is, when I wake up from the dream state, what remains is the waker. The dreamer dies, no doubt about it. But the death of dreamer is actually a benefit because I know who I am. Think about it. So this is the beauty of this realization. So therefore, here Bhagavan says very clearly, Hastamalaka ji, tata diviyoge nirabhasako yaha, that nitya upalabdhi atma ayam sanityo palabdhi swarupo ghamatma. That nitya upalabdhi atma ayam. I am that eternal, pure, available, existing consciousness I am. You know what kind of reply Hastamalaka ji is giving? For simply asking, suppose if that kind of reply somebody gives to us, भूल हो गए बाबा ऐसा प्रश्न पूछकर, because I don't know what he speaks. दुनिया में ऐसे कई बार होता है ना, किसी से पूछ लिया वो अपना घंटा सुना देता है, भैया ताबू ताबू कभी भी किसी से भी ऐसा प्रश्न नहीं पूछना है, बेकार में पूछा मेरा दिमाग खा लिया 1 घंटा. कौन सा प्रश्न पूछा था? बस आप कैसे हो, इतना ही पूछा तो लंबी कहानी सुना दिया. तो क्या सीखा? जीवन में किसी से भी ऐसे नहीं प्रश्न पूछना है कि आप कैसे हो. क्यों? फिर बेटर नॉट टू आस्क, क्यों कोई ठीक नहीं है. आप कैसे हो means other man thinks that the license given to him explain to pour out all his problems right from birth on your head. He thinks it's a license given by you. Once one of our brahmachari ji, I will not tell the name, he became Swami and all now. He was eating in a hotel after taking a class in Chinmaya Mission study class. एक क्लास लिया बेचारा संडे something 8 to 9 or something. फिर बाद में उसके पास स्कूटर था. I am talking of 25 years back, 98, 99 में. तो बेचारा वो कहीं एक जगह पे गया, क्लास लिया. Then he had to go to second class after 1 hour gap में. So he had to travel. A very good hotel was there in those days, hotel in the junction. He went into the hotel and he was eating dosha. खाना तो खाना गया ना, फिर अगेन विद पीले ब्रह्मचारी ड्रेस विद व्हाट यू कॉल चंदन टीका सब कुछ रुद्राक्ष माला सब है. ऑर्डर किया, डोसा ऑर्डर किया, फिर खा रहे थे चुपचाप अपना काम कर रहे थे. कोई आके आदमी पूछा, ओ यू साधु शुड नॉट ईट इन होटल. तो पहले ये महाराज को थोड़ा गुस्सा भी है ज़्यादा. ही जस्ट गॉट अप एंड सेड थैंक यू, चलो अपना घर ले जाओ खिलाओ. अभी ले जाओ तेरा घर आएंगे, चलो पीछे पीछे. वो दौड़ गए वहां से. तो मुझे फोन करके बोला भैया ऐसे किया मैंने, बढ़िया सा किया जवाब. दैट्स हाउ यू हैव टू रिप्लाई टू द वर्ड. So we should anyway. So therefore here that Swarupa is me. Next one. So Nitya Upalabdhi Atma Aham. So don't worry about the image and all that. Jana the image bhad mein. That which is not you, why should you worry? मनश्चक्षुरादेर्वियुक्त स्वयं यो मनश्चक्षुरादेर्मनश्चक्षुरादिः मनश्चक्षुरादे अगम्य स्वरूपः स नित्योपलब्धि स्वरूपोऽहमात्मा मनश्चक्षुरादेर्वियुक्त स्वयं यो मनश्चक्षुरादेर्मनश्चक्षुरादिः मनश्चक्षुरादेरगम्य स्वरूपः स्वरूपोऽहमात्मा स नित्योपलब्धि स्वरूपोऽहमात्मा. यानी भूल के रखना पॉइंटर, कोई बात नहीं. अब देखिए मनः चक्षुरादेः स्वयं, that यः स्वयं वियुक्तः. Now what is this nature of pure consciousness? It is untouched by mind, indriyas. Mind stands for all antakarana, mana buddhi chitta ahankara. Indriyas stand for all indriyas and vishaya vastus, sense objects, everything. Manaha chakshuradehe viyuktaha means it's totally different from this manaha chakshu, etc., etc. Why it is different? Because it's all drushyam. Rupam drishyam lochanam drak tadrishyam draktumanasam drusyadhi vrittayas sakshi druge vanatu drishyate. Rupam drishyam lochanam drak. Rupam is drishyam, form is seen. What is seer? Lochanam, eyes are the seer. Rupam drishyam lochanam drakam tadrishyam draktumanasam. These eyes are also seen by whom? Mind. The mind shows, no, mind knows I am seeing. So mind illumines the eye. So to the mind, eye is the object. To the eye, form is the object. So Rupam Drishyam Lochanam Drik. Tadrishyam Druktumanasam. So mind to mind, this eye is visible. It is known as an object. Drishyaha Dhivrittaya Sakshi. What is that? Drishya Dhivrittaya Sakshi. All the agitations in the mind are witnessed by what? Sakshi. That is called Druk. Not Drashta. Druk. Drugeva natu Drishyate. So ultimate, it is a subject. That subject can never become the object. What is the subject? The subject is that subject which can never become the object of known. Mind is a seer. But mind is seen with respect to witnessing. Indriyas are seen. Mind is a seer. But mind becomes a seen with respect to witness. So, manaha chakshuradehi, this witness is there, viyuktaha, different from all these things. I am different. But our identification with the body is so strong, my God, I cannot separate myself from this body identification. So strong it is, very, very strong, my God. Mahayogis are there, they separate themselves from the body while very much living. They know they are not the bodies. So many Mahatmas are there, so many great seekers, some great people. They said, somebody I know, he went to his wife, he's a great lawyer, a great master, he's another master. He said he went to his wife, he's a lawyer, advocate I think. He went home, morning 10 o'clock, he said, called his wife, healthy man, disciple of another great Mahatma. He said, my dear, 4 o'clock I am dropping the body, afternoon. She said, she also knew about him. Decided? Yeah, I decided. Anything you want to ask? I'm going to court now. I'll come back by 1 o'clock for lunch. Afterwards, you want to ask anything you ask. Drop 4 o'clock sharp, I'm dropping the body. And he dropped at 4 o'clock, dropped. Body dropped and went away. It's like a खेल, you know. कपड़ा उतार दिया, कपड़ा पहन लिया, उनका ऐसा खेल है उनका. ऐसे कई एग्जाम्पल्स हैं. So many examples. Mahayogi just now drop the body and go away. But our identification with the body is so strong that I am unable to see this as separate from me. Because I cannot imagine myself, my existence without the body. If Bhagavan wants us to help at least remove, be freed from physical body, then I get scared. That's called death. Oh my God, what will happen to me? Where will I exist? No form, no hold on to. What will be my state of being? Nothing will happen. You will exist. Papi chirayu. Papi chira means sinners live long, even after death also. We don't die, because we cannot die. We are eternal beings. But we get scared. So Viyukta means what? I am different from mind, Indriya. This Hastamalaka knew. Why? You know the story, na? He went into the other body. वो अपना शरीर छोड़ के दूसरे घुस गया, चला गया. चलो, why should I make this mother cry? I'll be her child. How does it matter? He became her baby. He dropped the body and went inside. Shankaracharya did like this, only Parakaya Pravesha. So, I am not this Manachakshuradehe Viyukta Swayam. Yaha Manachakshurader Manachakshuradihi. It is the Manachakshu Adehe, mind, eyes, etc. ka mind, eyes. It means what? It is the mind of the mind, eye of the eye, ear of the ear, nose of the nose, mouth of the mouth, touch of the touch. Manaschakshuradehe, Manaschakshuradihi. Upanishad, no? The Upanishad says, Very Upanishad, this also they quoted here that, Srotrasya srotram manaso mano yat vachoha vacham sau pranasya pranaha chakshushaschakshuratimuchya dhiraha prechasman lokad amruta bhavanti. Srotrasya srotram manaso mano yad, that which is ear of the ear, mind of the mind, vachoha vacham sau pranasya pranaha, it is a speech of the speech, prana of the prana, chakshusas chakshuhu, eye of the eye, it is eye of the eye, atimuchya dhiraha. Dhiraha, intelligent people, courageous people, they get liberated from all these. Muchyate prechasman loka adamruta bhavanti. Having transcended this worldly experience, they reach that eternal state. Not after death, while living only. Asman lokat means, हम लोग बोलते हैं ना, in which loka you are in. You are not aware which loka you are in. You are not listening to the class properly. The teacher scolds the student. Which loka you are in? Similarly, we transcend this BMI, PFT, OET loka. Asman lokat pretya amruta bhavanti. He becomes immortal. He recognizes that I am eternal being. Therefore, manaschakshurader viyukta swayam yaha manaschakshurader manaschakshuradihi. It is the eye of the eye, mind of the mind, etc. But it is totally different from mind, indriyas, etc. That is me. So, manaschakshurade ragamya swarupaha. Okay, it is beyond manaschakshuradihi. It is beyond mind, eyes, etc. Therefore, can I see, think about it, know about it, see the Atman, smell the Atman, touch the Atman, taste the Atman through indriyas? No. Manaschakshuradehe agamya swarupaha. That nature of that Brahman cannot be comprehended by none of these equipment that we have right now. It is only apprehended but never comprehended. It's called spiritual apprehension. Can you comprehend what is electricity? No. You can apprehend electricity directly, but afterwards you cannot also speak about it. This is a relative example I am giving you. Similarly, this Brahman, which is absolutely not possible to know. So the Upanishad says, everything came back. Mind and came back without knowing the truth. Along with the mind, I projected indriyas and mind to know the truth. All of them returned without knowing the truth. So indriyas, the story also comes, that the grass is being there burned, and then the devatas come one by one, they try to know who is that being. When he shows the grass, they cannot burn it. Then he says that being is different beyond indriyas. That story comes and all that. So, manachakshuradehe agamya swarupaha. So, this Atman is that, cannot be known through eyes, ears, nose, tongue, skin, through mind and intellect, etc. Therefore, experiencer, that is mind and eye, mind is experiencer with respect to eye, etc. But the witness is totally different. Even to that witness, even the mind is an object of known, object of perception, object of knowledge. So, but druk is never be seen. Therefore, through mind and intellect cannot be understood. But mind has to be transcended. But to transcend the mind has to be purified. Oh, Swamiji, any day mind has to be transcended. Why can't I transcend right now? You cannot. Why? Mind is full of impurities. Unless mind becomes extremely pure, I will not be in a position to transcend the mind and apprehend the truth. And when I try to transcend the ego, what is it? A big obstacle. Mind is obstacle. Not only the past memories and vasanas are disturbing the mind. In the present also, our mind is getting disturbed by new items that are there in the world outside, new experiences. So both the sides mind is disturbed. Plus the ego is constantly pouring its own petrol to make the mind alive by giving us stupid thought that, be jealous of that person, do that way, do this way. So ego wants to keep himself alive. So it is taking the support of mind and instigating the mind for its own survival. And thus mind is constantly slapped left and right and the center everywhere from all that. Therefore mind is constantly in agitated condition, and I don't know how to transcend the mind, how to calm the mind, how to exhaust the vasanas, and therefore this becomes almost an impossible task for me right now in the present state of my evolution. Not even able to comprehending what is could be the meaning of going beyond the mind, how to silence the mind on the seat of meditation at least, how to make the mind pure. Though the Shastras speak about it, difficult to practice. So I am actually living in a sort of illusion that I am a spiritual seeker, but I am having so many problems with my mind because it has its own subtle faces which is hanging on to those subtle things for its own survival, the ego. Lamba statement, but anyway. So that is what is happening here. So what simply follow 13th chapter values: amanitvam, adambitvam, ahimsa, kshantirarjavam, acharyopasanam, shaucham, stairyam, atma vinigraha. न तो सौरज धीरज तेहिरत चाका सत्यशील दृढ़ ध्वजा पताका बल विवेक दम परहित जोरे क्षमा कृपा समता रजुजोरे, all those things. और अद्वेष्टा सर्वभूतानां मैत्र करुण एव च. Or 16th chapter दैवी असुर संपद विभाग योग, दैवा असुर संपद विभाग योग, दैवी, the divine quality which are mentioned to be practiced. Or go to 18th chapter, Satvik vision, Satvik dhruti, all those things. Or 17th chapter practice, follow Satvik ahara, etc. Satvik shraddha. सारा कुछ पड़ा है टेबल पे. सुबह से शाम तक वही नाश्ता करो, लंच करो, मैंने डिनर करो, बस चबाते रहो. ओ चबाने के लिए ताकत तो चाहिए, इसलिए सुबह नाश्ता करो. कौन सा नाश्ता? जो खाते आप वो खा लो. दिमाग के लिए नाश्ता, दिमाग शरीर के लिए नाश्ता खा लो, फिजिकल फूड, बट ओनली टू ईट breakfast, lunch, dinner 3 times. Meals. Full meal. Otherwise, sir, life, any time the bubble can burst. No notice is given. बस ऐसे ही थे, खा रहे थे, पी रहे थे, काफी मांगे, काफी दे दिया, कप पकड़ा, मुंह तक लिया, पटक गिर गया, ऐसे गिर गया, कुछ नहीं हुआ, सब ठीक ठाक था. अरे कहानी मत सुनो. अभी स्वामी जी आधा पी रहे थे, ऐसा मुंह तक कप चला गया, वहीं रुक गया, कप गिर गया, माने वो घर भर गया. ये कैसा हुआ स्वामी जी? आई कैन नॉट डेमोन्स्ट्रेट दैट टू यू नाउ. कैसा हुआ? बट इतनी जल्दी चला गया. क्या लाइफ है, क्या है, क्या? नो नोटिस, नो नोटिस. दैट इज द बबल. कब जाएंगे पता नहीं. प्रभु वो बुलाया, चलो चलो, थैली उठाओ अपना, मैंने वासना. Okay, so therefore, I am that pure eternal consciousness. Sayeko vibhati swata shuddha chetaha prakasha swarupo pinane vadhishu sharavodakasto yatha bhanurekaha स नित्योपलब्धि स्वरूपो घमात्मा स नित्योपलब्धि स्वरूपो घमात्मा स एको विभाति स्वतः शुद्ध चेता prakashasvarupopi nanevadishu sharavodakasto yatha bhanurekaha sa nityopalabdhisvarupo gamatma. Yeah, see, to those Shuddha Chetaha. Shuddha Chetaha means to those who are of pure minds. Shuddha Chetaha. So those from whom the Rajas and Tamas have been completely removed. Shuddha Chetaha. To that, this, Prakasha Swarupaha Swataha Vibhati. This self-luminous being is there, no? That Atman shines itself. To those, Ekaha api dishu nana eva bhasate. And that Atman, which is appearing as many in different intellects. In each intellect, the reflection is different. Meaning, reflection is conditioned by the reflecting medium. So the reflection is depending upon the condition of the reflecting medium. Therefore, Prakasha Sarupopi Nana Eva Dishu, even though to that pure minds it is seen as one without a second, that nature of that pure consciousness, just as one sun is reflected in different pots filled with water, Sharava Udaka Astaha, Udakastaha. Sharava means pots. Udakasta means Udaka means water. So therefore, Sharava Udakastaha, the water in the pots, Yatha Bhanurekaha na that let's say Ekaha Bhanu Bhasate. We have to add supply that. Just as one sun reflecting in different pots of water appear different. Similarly, one Atman appearing as different. Nana iva bhasate. Dhishu in the intellects. Therefore, what should be the drishtiya sadhana for this? That every being is none other than a reflected consciousness. So we are actually all of us are wearing our own masks. I am having my mask. I am hiding behind my mask. You are hiding behind your mask. Okay? Now, when I am talking to you or you are talking to me, you are talking to me through your mask. To whom you are talking to? My mask, not me. And my mask plus through your mask, you are projecting upon me, my image is projected by you through your mask. So you are interacting to the image of me that you are projecting, not to me. अरे भैया देख लो सही सोच लो ना जरा. A great master has revealed this to beautiful way. So I am talking to you. So I am talking to whom? Who are you? My projection of you. So that image I projected about you. That image which I projected on you through my mask. Why? Because I am not also pure, no. I am projecting through my mask. Through my mask I am projecting you, therefore it is impure. And I am interacting to you, not to you. To that image which is formed by me upon you or on you or about you, to that image I am talking. Therefore, what's happening? And you are also doing same thing to me. That means we never interacted. That's the truth. So I never interacted with anybody in the world except interacting with my own projected images of different people with whomever I meet or I met. वाह वाह वाह, क्या खींचड़ में पड़ा देखिए. These are all very subtle points which normally we don't get these points, I'm telling you. So therefore, this truth is not revealed because of our impurities of mind. Those impurities not only affecting me, but through those impurities when I'm trying to look at the world and transact. Through the projections only I'm interacting. So I can make a statement. What? I never saw you and you never saw me. I never know you, you never know me. Why? We are interacting only through images, masks. So two different people unknown to each other, एक lion mask, एक tiger mask, दोनों सामने सामने हो गए. So tiger mask fellow doesn't know what is behind the lion mask. Lion mask fellow doesn't know who is behind the tiger mask. They are interacting. Who is interacting? Lion and tiger. Masks. उसके पीछे कौन बंदा है इसको नहीं जानता है. Similarly, other person doesn't know. Therefore, Sharavodakasto yatha banurekaha. So that swataha, so ekaha, that which is swataha, one without a second, swataha vibhati, eko swataha vibhati, to whom? That one shines itself. To whom? Shuddha chetaha. To all those pure ones. Prakasha swarupopi nana eva dhishu. Therefore, by itself to the pure minded. But swataha vibhati, for pure minded it is available directly as it is. But nana iva dhishu bhasate. That swarupa is the only one, but it appears as though many in different intellects, though it is one. Ekaha api. That ekaha api, so ekopi, ekos api prakasha swarupaha nana eva dhishu bhasate. Is seen, observed. Therefore, I am that. Why it is not happening? Because our senses are turned. Paranchikani, Vitrana Swayam. All the sense organs are turned outside only. We never know, we never asked about ourselves how to. It takes lives. It takes life. Bahunam janmanam ante. Maybe we already lived so many lives, therefore we are at least able to attend satsang on this topic. Instead of going to a pub or mall. मॉल जा रहा हूँ. क्यों जा रहे भाई? क्या खरीदना है? कुछ नहीं. फिर क्यों जा रहे? ऐसे देखने के लिए. Clear now? And remember, oh, pure mind. There is nothing called pure mind. Do you know that? स्वामी जी ऐसा गुगली मत डालो. भैया बाबा, हाँ. Is there any pure gold? Bhaiya, can pure gold exist? Answer do. No.
99.999%.
Pure gold cannot exist. देखिए, pure mind, there is no mind at all. Then what is it? Pure mind is Brahman alone.
Mind is defined as flow of thought.
Flow of thoughts, the river of thoughts.
There is no thought, there is no mind. There is nothing.
So when thoughts are removed, there is no mind, no? But what is thought? Thought contains the reflected consciousness. So when thought is removed, means content of the thought is removed, thought is removed. When the content is removed, what remains is consciousness, unaffected by the thought. What the thought is creating? Thought creates division in consciousness. So this division creating thoughts are annihilated. What remains is pure consciousness. So what is the mind? No mind means what? Brahman eva. Therefore Gurudev says very beautifully, Maya is mind at play. Mind at play is Maya. Mind at rest is Brahman. Simple. So, therefore, first we have to make Chidavasa pure. This entire purity should require. Then mind and intellect become pure. We can transcend that. Okay. So, last verse for the today. Yathaneka chakshu prakasho ravirnaha क्रमेण प्रकाशीकरोति प्रकाश्यम् अनेकाधियो यस्तथैक प्रबोधः स नित्योपलब्धिस्वरूपो घमात्मा स नित्योपलब्धिस्वरूपो घमात्मा यथानेकचक्षुप्रकाशो रविर्नः क्रमेण प्रकाशीकरोति प्रकाश्यम् अनेकाधियो यस्तथैकप्रबोधः स नित्योपलब्धि स्वरूपो घमा यथा अनेकचक्षुः प्रकाशः रविः न क्रमेण प्रकाशीकरोति प्रकाश्यम् प्रकाश्यम् न प्रकाश means the objects of illumining प्रकाशीकरोति न क्रमेण. The illumined objects are not illumined by sun, kramena, one by one. No. It's a very important thing. See, like what is happening? Just as the sun, he says, who gives light to the eyes? Who gives light to all eyes? Because can eyes see without sunlight? No. Without light, eyes cannot see. So, it is illumining, first of all, the sun should illumine all eyes, the light. Then only sun can see. But now, is sun illumining different eyes one by one or at once? At once. Not, what is that? Prakramena, na kramena prakashi karoti. It doesn't illumine all the eyes sequentially or one by one or one after one. It is just illumining at once, all the eyes are illumined so that everybody can get the objects of perception. Okay? Similarly, anekadiyo yaha tathaika prabodha. So also this Atman, which is only giving the consciousness to all the vastus, to all the intellect, at once. Because every intellect is blessed by, meaning in every intellect, this consciousness enters and makes that intellect live. It makes that intellect to glow. Like for example, that there is a bulb you take. Better is not the tube light, but tungsten bulbs, old bulbs, better to example. Just as the electricity touches the tungsten, it glows. And now, electricity flowing, it has not yet reached tungsten. But the moment it reaches, it is glowing. It has got the capacity to illumine. The tungsten is the intellect. Electricity is pure consciousness. So the consciousness touching the intellect glows. Suddenly it becomes live. And that light is trickled down through mind and indriyas, etc. All the reflected. Through that, through eyes, I see the objects also. But now this is doing, Multiple equipments, one plug, multiple equipments, one main switch I switch on, all the things are functioning at once, no? Not one by one, no? That means what? I am the one without a second. Advaita is speaking about here. I am the one who is illumining all the intellects. I am the one who is functioning through all the intellects. Upanishad says that Atma eva bhut vijanatah tatra ko moha kasyokah ekatvam anupashyatah. One, at the time of realization, when the seeker, the Mahatma, becomes the self of everything, and everything becomes his own self. Vijanatah tatra ko moha kasyokah ekatvam anupashyatah. Where there is a question of moha and shoka, one who is seeing the only one. Why? Moha and shoka is possible only in duality. So, dukkham means duality. Shokam means duality. Yasmin sarvani bhutani atmai vabhut vijanatah tatra ko moha kasyokah ekatvam anupashyatah. Yasmin, in whom sarvani bhutani atma eva abhut. The one in whom, to whom all the beings have become his own self. That means what? He is not operating at the bulb level, he is operating at the current level. So the tungsten, the electricity glowing, the bulb, light suddenly withdraws and say, I am electricity, actually I am electricity. Or I am appearing as light because of contact with tungsten. But actually who am I? I am electricity, appearing as what? Glowing light, due to contact with the tungsten. So, because of the pure consciousness, in connection, contact with buddhi, I became the seer, smeller, taster, toucher, सोचने वाला, देखने वाला, सुनने वाला बन गया मैंने. Why? Because of the touch of that consciousness to my intellect, to buddhi. Immediately I become all this. Similarly, the tungsten is glowing, but I am not the light originally. My swarupa is electricity. Similarly, and then when I become electricity, I recognize I am that infinite consciousness. I was actually in the body before. Now, body is in you. Not only my body, all the bodies are in me. Oh, this is imagination? Absolutely not. A practical experience of the Mahatmas. Therefore, Mahatma ke paas dao. Oh, Mahatma is a mind reader. Mahatma is not a mind reader. Why? He is not a cheap mind reader. Because he has become so huge, in him alone you are existing. He is illuminating all the intellects. This comes under Brihadaranyaka Upanishad, Yajnavalkya Rishi. That big Sabha mein did the dialogues. Then somebody asked Yajnavalkya, because Janaka said, whoever is Brahmagyani, take the cows. 1,000 cows, each cow is decorated with ornaments and gold, and वहाँ पे सिंग में भी gold का वो डाला हुआ है, gold, what is that, covering, whatever it is. So nobody came forward. ब्रह्मज्ञानी हो तो लेके जाओ बोला है. सभा में कोई आगे नहीं आया. तो याज्ञवल्क्य got up and said, शिष्य को बुलाया, you take all the cows to ashram, we need, so many people are living in ashram for brahmacharis, we need milk also, curd also, take all the cows to ashram. Everybody got up, hey, you are not Brahmagyani, you have to prove yourself that you are Brahmagyani. No, Brahmagyani, no, I am a poor Brahmana, I wanted cows, I am taking because nobody is willing. Then big sabha, everybody stopped him, and then And he started dialogue. It's a beautiful portion in Burhodanga Upanishad. Different people will, Gargi also will ask questions. Gargi ultimately, please don't challenge this Mahatma. He is a great Mahatma, Brahmajnani only. Don't challenge him. She wants everybody. And somebody was died also because of challenging it with the Yajnavalkya Rishi. So when somebody asked, okay, you said you are Brahmajnani. Yes. Brahmajnani means Sarvajnani. Sarvajnatvam should be there. Means all knower. Yeah. Are you all knower? I don't know, but you tell me. I don't know all that. So I will ask you one question. Answer me. Yes. I was told by some people who came to meet me that they have heard from somebody that when they went to in the yatra in that place in Himalayas, they met some yaksha, it seems, and they asked some questions to yaksha, and yaksha replied all answers to all the questions, it seems. Can you tell me what they asked yaksha and what yaksha replied? If you answer me, I will agree you are a Brahmajnani. Yajnavalkya replied. Yajnavalkya replied all the questions. These are the questions asked by those people to Yaksha. These are the answers given by Yaksha. Surrendered. Then you become Sarvajnatvam. No doubt about it. So I am that consciousness. Kramena na prakashe karoti prakashyam. These illumined objects are not illumined by the sun one by one. Anekadiyo yaha tatha eka prabodha. All the intellects are simultaneously are illumined by that awareness. That awareness is me. Sanityopalabdhi swarupo kamatma. Therefore, unless we get out of this, we just can't even imagine that state of existence. What is that state of realization? We don't know anything. Why? It can't be thought of in the mind, by the mind, beyond intellect, beyond indriyas, beyond our comprehension also. We can't even understand what it is. But that pure Atman is me. Okay? Here I stop. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamadachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha Hari Om Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai. Thank you all. Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om.